Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the video. So in this video, I'm going to be going over 5 stocks that I believe have a great chance to break out in the coming days and weeks. So in this video, I have a big focus of finding these stocks that are shorted very heavily. So I'm looking for the highest short float percentage. So what short float means essentially is the percentage of shares that are shorted that are available to the public. So a quick example is, for instance, a company has 40 million of its shares available for trading, which is the floated shares, and traders have already shorted 8 million of those shares. Then the short percentage of float is calculated by dividing 8 million by 40 million and multiplying this figure by 100 to get the short percentage of float. So as you can see, it's 8 million divided by 40 million times 100 to get that percentage number, and in this instance it would be 20% short float. So how can this turn into making a breakout stock? As a short squeeze. So what a short squeeze is essentially whenever one of these heavily shorted stocks hit their floor, they start going up. What these shorts do, if there's like a stock with a 50% short float, when the stock starts going up, these investors start losing money, or these traders that are shorting the stock, they start losing money. They have to cover their shorts. So how to cover their shorts? They have to buy back these shares. So let's say, for example, you're short 200 shares of Tesla. You see Tesla start taking off. So to cover your short, what you have to do is you have to buy those shares. So essentially in your trading account, it's going to show negative 200 shares of Tesla. So what you have to do is you have to buy 200 shares to make it even and to close your position. And what happens when you buy those 200 shares, the stock goes up, obviously. And the more people that buy the stock, the more the stock goes up. And just having that high short float means more people will have to cover when the stock does go up. And this can equal a huge pop, a huge breakout in stocks when they have their reversal, when shorts start to have to cover. And we can take a look at an example of one that kind of started today that I was looking at and I've been loading up in the past couple weeks. And this is Pivotal Investment Corporation, ticker symbol PIC. So taking a look at this chart, this stock bottomed out, and today we got the start of a short squeeze. So taking a look at what the short float percentage of the stock and just kind of processing why this stock took off today, we can see that this stock has a 48% short float. So almost half of the available shares are shorted. So what does that do? When the stock starts going up, these shorts are going to want to cover because that momentum could pick up. So just resulting in that much more buying pressure, resulting in this pop, and that's why we got this 11% pop today. So in this video, I'm going to be going over 5 stocks that I believe have a very good chance of taking off very soon due to a potential short squeeze. So taking a look at the first stock, this stock is BigCommerce Holdings, ticker symbol BIGC. So this is a company that I actually really like. I've done a ton of research on the business model and what they do as a corporation, and I really do like what they're doing. I see some huge growth potential, and it's in a great sector for growth potential. So taking a look at this chart, we can see that this chart is very strong. It does look like it's due for a reversal as long as it holds this support line. And in my opinion, it's very close to bottoming out. We can see that it's hit the support line 3 times. If it does bounce off this the 3rd time, I think that is huge, and I think we could see a pretty quick run up to $85, and then after $85 we could see a run up to $100 plus, and this stock has hit highs of $162.50, so it's down over 50% from its highs in the past couple months. So yeah, there's just some huge potential for this stock to take off. So taking a look at the short float percentage, we can see that this stock is 31% short float. So just along with the amazing technicals, it's sitting right at support. The chart looks very strong to me. It does look like it's due for a reversal. With his short percentage, when this stock gets going, when it gets momentum, I do think we get a short squeeze and we could be on our way back to $100 plus in my personal opinion. It does look very bullish to me overall. So the next stock that I'm looking at for a big potential breakout very soon is The9 Limited, ticker symbol NCTY. So take a look at how beat down this stock is, and we can see that it's slowly curling in the chart, and we have that huge gap up if it does break that $3.50 resistance line, which I do think it will in the coming days. So today it was up 6.75%, very solid day, and it's just showing that it has started its reversal. And we can also see that this stock has a huge short float percentage of 42%, just giving that more upside for a short squeeze, more potential. So once again on this one, technicals look strong. We got the high short float. So what they do as a business is they pretty much create online games. So they have mobile games, computer games. I do think this sector is pretty strong right now. It does have a lot of growth potential in the future, and this company is mainly based in China. And this stock is just so heavily beat down. I see very little downside and a ton of upside, so I really do like the risk reward for this potential stock with a big potential for a breakout. So the next stock is probably my favorite long-term stock of these bunch of stocks I'm going to be talking about. This is one that I've talked about a ton in the past. This is Hylion, ticker symbol HYLN. So taking a look at this chart, we can see that it's been trading within this channel ever since it's had that initial reversal from the dump off. So right now it's struggling to break that $25 resistance line, but when it does break this resistance line, I think it absolutely takes off up to the upside. And also the hottest sector in the entire stock market right now is the electric vehicle sector. I believe that Hylion deserves to run with all these other companies, if not even more, just because they are such a legit company. They have such huge future growth potential in the truck sector, and the short float is absolutely insane. Over 60% short float. What reason are people shorting this stock? I don't know at this price, but when we do get this breakout, if the stock starts running up, I think we get a giant short squeeze, and we could be on our way back to all-time highs within the next couple months. Short term, we could be on our way back to $30 plus pretty quickly within a month or two. So this is stock that I do plan on increasing my position. I have slowly increased throughout this whole dip, and when it started this reversal. So I do think this stock is due for a big run very, very soon. I don't know the exact time frame that I'm looking at, but I do plan on holding this position long term and short term. When we do break this initial $25 resistance line, I think this stock is off to the races. So the next stock I'm looking at to break out soon is Huya Incorporated, ticker symbol HUYA. So first off, taking a look at the technicals, we can see this stock is sitting right at support. They had very strong earnings recently, so I'm very bullish on this company long term. And we got the short flow percentage of 40%. So what they're doing as a business right now is they have a merger with Douyu coming up. So what these two companies are, they're both streaming services in China. Online video streaming is huge right now, and there's a ton of growth left in the space. Huya and Douyu combined pretty much have 90% plus, so almost a monopoly on the sector of streaming in China. So I do think this company has huge future potential long term. I'm holding this stock long term, and I'm also looking at a big short term move up because of this high short flow percent. Also that merge in January with Douyu, that could be a positive or negative catalyst to the stock price. I personally believe it should be very positive. Just showing these two streaming services in China coming together to make one company, I do think that's absolutely huge, and they are going to be able to take over the space as a whole with just a crazy amount of growth potential. So the final stock that I'm liking a ton right now for breakout potential, this is Tilray Incorporated, ticker symbol TLRY. So what does this company do? They're in the cannabis space. This is one of the most hyped up companies in this space, and it is one of the biggest potential runners. So taking a look at the stock chart, we can see when the cannabis sector got hot, this stock ran up to all the way to highs of $14.36. Currently, it's less than half that, sitting right at $6.73. So the price of this stock is sitting right now is essentially the pre-election price. So why is this significant? Well, we know that Joe Biden got elected. Kamala Harris is his vice president, and a big talking point of hers is she wants to legalize cannabis throughout the US. So this is obviously a very positive catalyst, as we saw that initial reaction all the way to almost $15 on that pop post-election when the sector got hot, and the sector has cooled off. But personally, I do think that the sector will come back. It will be a hot sector once again. And Tilray, as we know, this is going to be one of the biggest runners. So right now, looking at the chart, this stock is sitting right at support, right at pre-election levels, which is a steal in my personal opinion. The sector will get hot. Who knows if it's when Joe Biden takes office? Who knows if it's a little bit after that? If they have any press conferences where they talk about cannabis. The cannabis sector is bound to get hot at some point within the next year, in my personal opinion. And Tilray will be one of the biggest runners. And taking a look at the short float percentage, the short float is right at 40%. So when it does pop, it will have a massive pop, kind of like we saw back a month ago on that initial pop up to around $15. I do think that this stock has a very good chance to make a move like that once again. So those are 5 stocks that I'm looking at that I think have a very good chance to have a huge breakout in the next couple of days, weeks, and months. Now there's different time frames for each one. Do your own due diligence. Make sure to formulate your own thesis on all of these stocks. My job here is just to bring you guys information, bring you guys ideas, a watch list, and you guys can take the information you get from this video, do your own research on that, do your own research, and just kind of figure out if you do like this stock or not. I'm not here to tell you to buy this stock. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So let me know down below in the comments what stocks you believe have a good chance of breaking out very soon. And if you want to join the private stock group, that link is down below. What you get in the group is every time I buy and sell a stock, you get an alert, you can ask me any questions, you can talk with any group members. Also, I give a watch list of stocks I'm watching and the plays for tomorrow every single night or morning before market open. So if you're interested in that, that link is down below. Also, if you want to get 3 free stocks on Webull, you can't go wrong with free money, or $5 free in Ackman investing, $10 free in Bitcoin on Coinbase. Those links are all down below. They are affiliate links, so it does help support the channel, and I would greatly appreciate that. So if you haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Also, like the video, it does help me out a ton. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks for all the support. Good luck to everybody closing this trading week, and let's get rich.